adrenaline, heart's desire. Every moment counts, we're ready to go. In the SFM Battleground, stealing the show. Rise up, the challenge is ours. Fighting for glory under the
At SFM Crown Jewel at Perth, Australia, me, Jack and Darby and Nate over there, we were about to win. We had to win in our hands against the Undisputed Era and Truth, and the Judgment Day took that away. Now right now, I should be mad, but I'm more confused. And the reason I'm confused is because I don't know where the heck this came from. I've never had beef with Alistair or Buddy ever in my life, here at least. And honestly, I thought we'd patch it up. I didn't even think there was a possible chance. If you were to tell me that there was a chance that they would strike at us, I'd be laughing in your face. And as I think about it, the more unclear it gets. Right now, I more want answers. We want answers. Buddy, Alistair, we as the Golden Kingdom want answers on why you attacked us and stopped us from winning at Crown Jewel. And we will wait long here all night until we resolve this issue. And even if we can't, then it must escalate to warfare. Because that, at the end of the day, is what the Golden Kingdom is. We are ready for war. And if it's war that you guys want, then it's war that you... WWR. You see, it's quite clear why we are after you guys. And honestly, it may not make sense to you right now, but we're going to explain the best way we can. You, my friend, have a great gift for me. You have something that we want, something we need to lead the Judgment Day into the future. I've tried my best to rebuild the Judgment Day from ground underneath to 6 feet up, and I've gotten back Buddy Murphy. And there's still more people we need to claim, but we're trying to build them up one by one, and you, WWR, have something that we need. It's not opportunities, it's not being booked. As you can see, we have no problem showing our names in the big people like you guys. WWR, the reason we are after you is because you have something, someone we want. Someone we need that's been a part of your history. And we're not gonna say if they're with you right now, if you've faced them in the past year, or if you've had history with them. Just note that you have someone that you may know very well that we need for the Judgment Day to build up now. I'm not gonna say who, but let's just say you'll know who it is when the time comes. But to get that person that we need to go through you guys, all 4 of us. And you spoke about warfare. And we, the Judgment Day, know everything about war. We went to war back in 2022. You guys went to war in 2024. We even went to war in 2023 too. So it seems like we're pretty familiar with war. And that's what we want. WWR in the Fallen Kingdom, me and Buddy Matthews declare war on all of us. And seemingly it has to be 4 and 4. You guys have 4. We have 2. Now I'm here to tell you right now that 4th person will be revealed when the time is right. But as of right now, I have a 3rd man that has decided to come back to the Judgment Day. And well, I'll just let you get introduced to him.
Oh, well, oh my God!
the heck? Is that what I think it is? Damian Priest. He's back in the Judgment Day. South of Heaven chokeslam. And now WR. And now Darby Allin trying to team up on Damian Priest here. But now Damian Priest shoves Darby out the way. And now Damian Priest got WR. Razor's Edge right to WR. And now here comes Samoa Joe. Throwing the forearm. But a knee to him. And a South of Heaven chokeslam right to Samoa Joe. Damian Priest has just wiped out the entire Fallen Kingdom as the Judgment Day declared war on the Fallen Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for letting me take some time out of this episode to announce the big announcement. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I don't want to waste everyone's time, so let's just jump into it. First off, can we all give a round of applause for the main event of Crown Jewel that was Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill? Even though it may have had a controversial finish, those two ladies showed why women's wrestling is just as good as men's wrestling and why women's wrestling can main event a show, and maybe one day they'll get to main event the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Absolutely incredible match I saw. But there's something I want to talk about with the women's division. You see, back in 2023, I announced that the first ever women's champion, which was then the women's champion before it got introduced into the women's extreme champion, I announced that we would have a women's roster and the first ever champion would be determined at WrestleMania 5 in Hollywood. And that superstar would go on to be Liv Morgan, who is not here right now because of a shoulder injury, but we still remember you. And ever since then, we have had great talented wrestlers on the roster, and I would love to get them all on the show, but the only problem is there's just one champion. There's one world champion, and that is the extreme champion that's being held by none other than Jade Cargill. And Jade Cargill, as much as I don't agree with how she's doing things, she has held that down. She is the longest reigning champion. And it doesn't matter, I guess, how you get it done, as long as you get it done. And we've seen people have long championship reigns. So honestly, props to her. But back to the women's division, I want to expand it a little bit. How could I expand the women's roster? How can I hand out more opportunities to other women that deserve some spotlights? With that being said, I'm here to make a life-changing announcement. At Halloween Havoc, we are going to determine a new women's champion. And this new women's champion is going to be another world champion, just like the Extreme Champion, but it's going to be on Battleground. So the women's that you see here are going to be different from the women's that you see on Showdown. And as for the champion, I would like to announce that the champion over here from Battleground is going to be called the SFM Women's Supreme Champion. It will be exclusive to Battleground, and the Extreme Champion will be exclusive over the Showdown. Now as for the title, I can't show you guys yet. I'll show you at Halloween Havoc. I know, you don't like that, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, and by the way, to determine the first champion, we're gonna have 4 matches tonight on Showdown after Battleground. And the 4 women that win those 4 matches will go on to Halloween Havoc in a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the first ever Women's Supreme Champion. Thank you, everybody. And I hope and I wish the best for the women that are competing tonight and the women that go on to Halloween Havoc. And now Austin Theory and Sammy Guevara looking to team up here against Imperium, looking for some sort of movement here. Logo gets out the way, and oh no! A double missile drop kick right to Sammy Guevara. Theory didn't mean to do that. Knee to the face of Theory. And now Imperium working hard here against Theory. Oh my god, what a combination there by Imperium. And Imperium get the win. Theory didn't mean for that missile drop kick, but of course Sammy doesn't know that for sure. We've seen tension between the A-Town Take Flight grow now. Now it seems like, oh come on guys, you gotta get on the same page here. It was an accident. Sammy doesn't know that though. Now, oh god. Oh, it's getting rough out here. What? Some things aren't meant to be in life. Some things just don't work out. You fellas, it was a little nice experiment. It was a little nice friendly competition you guys had there. But you guys aren't good enough with each other. You boys are falling apart. One of yours aren't okay with the other one. And since they can't destroy it, we will form. We'll see you boys at Halloween Havoc, and we will put an end to A-Town Take Flight. Listen, when we're fighting, we have to show them how we're strong guys. You can't let them take us apart. It was an accident. I only knew it. I'm sorry. Freddy, I know what you're trying to get out of me, and I know what game you're trying to play. You're trying to bring me back to that dark age of myself. You're trying to bring back that violent version of me. Well, guess what, son? You are failing at it. Every chance you get, you think you have me, and I'll be honest, you got one up on me at Crown Jewel. But let's be honest here, did you really? You would have never beaten me if it wasn't for your nightmare family. And honestly, good on you for getting a strategy. But they don't call me the longest reigning champion in SFM history for a reason. They don't call me Mr. Main Event of WrestleMania for no reason. They don't call me Mr. Money in the Bank. They call me all those stuff because of how much I succeed, how much I've grown, and how much around this business I've been around. I know how everything works, and I know that SFM doesn't like winners that have a win over me like a fluke, just like what your win was. It was a fluke. But don't worry, Freddy, because I talked to management, I talked to Nate, I talked to H, and they agree that your win over me was nothing but a fluke. So here's what we're gonna do. At Halloween Havoc, you and me are going to have another match, and it's going to be decided like every other one by the spin the wheel, make the deal. And we are gonna go for round 2, but only this time I am going to make sure that I bring that nightmare that I was talking about, but this time I've learned how to control it. I've learned how to work it. And Freddy, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. Bring your nightmare family. Because I'm telling you, at Halloween Havoc, I put an end to this nightmare, and I wake up from it. And it's not me that's dealing with a nightmare. It's you that's dealing with a nightmare. At Crown Jewel, I didn't do what I promised to do, all of you. I said that I was going to win the Crown Jewel champion, and that I was going to prove why I am the rightful world champion of this place, but I failed you all. Honestly, Kenny had his word, no one interfered, this one was on me. But honestly, after many hard times and many doubts that I've had in my career, have I really ever let that stop me before? And the real question is, has that stopped any of you from believing in me? You see, where I'm trying to get at here is things like this happen, and I can't reflect on my loss at Crown Jewel too much, because at the end of the day, I still have the one thing that means the most, and that is this World Heavyweight Champion. But who knows if it's going to be mine for much longer, because I'm scheduled to defend this champion against the winner of the Crown Jewel #1 Contenders Fatal 4-Way match in John Moxley. John, you've interviewed in my matches, you've bullied superstars for a whole year now, and you've been on this whole resurgence path. where you have not stopped until you got the one thing that you set your eyes on, and that is this world champion. And apparently, I'm the one holding it, which means you are coming after me. But John, it's not you that's coming after me. It's me that's coming after you. You want the fight, I'm gonna bring the fight to you. And I'm gonna make sure that I show everyone here why they believe in Joe Hendry. It doesn't matter if I'm a TNA superstar. It doesn't matter if I am an SFM superstar. It matters that I show why everyone believes in Joe Hendry. And John, it's clear to say that you aren't a believer. Leave your Death Riders in the back. Leave Dakota in the back. And you and me in San Diego at Survivor Series will fight one-on-one for this world champion. And then the winner will be proven on who is the rightful champion of SFM. And now Adam Cole trying to go for a suplex on Ricky Saints here. And now Ricky Saints with an elbow to the face of Adam Cole. Now Ricky Saints off the ropes. Oh my god, what a whisper in the wind from Ricky Saints. And now Ricky looking for a spear here. Oh god, a pedigree reversal. Whenever, oh my god. No, he better not be. You have got to be kidding me. Adam, you SOB. He just, oh my god, pin on Sunrise. And now he's looking at me, pin. Oh my god. He just stole your move. He just stole Shattered Bottoms. I can't deal with this. Nathan, don't do something that you're about to regret. We remember last time, and oh my god, he's stomping on Ricky. And that does it for Nathan. He's going after. You can't blame him for being mad. Adam, I am sick and tired of this back and forth action that we've been having, this back and forth beef that we've been having for months. It's time it comes to an end. I look above you and I see the poster for Halloween Havoc. And to be honest with you, Mr. Cole, I've waited since the show before Halloween Havoc to tell you this, because I always knew that every match of Halloween Havoc had to be at least a stipulation, which meant that from when I do have a match against you, there are no limits, there are no rules, and there are no consequences to whatever the heck I can do you to a match. And that is what brings me to here. Cole, I'm challenging you to a match at Halloween Havoc in Arizona, and I am going to put an end to you, and I am going to exact revenge for people such as Will Ospreay, Pat McAfee, people you've affected, even Ricky Saints over here. And Cole, you better accept my challenge, otherwise this will just get far worse. Is this thing on? Okay, it is. So, Mr. Nathan, Mr. SFM, you finally decided to grow a set and challenge one of the best wrestlers on the world to a match. Just another dream match for you to show why you belong in this wrestling ring. You know, people like Kenny Omega is right. You aren't a real wrestler and you have no business being here. So honestly, I'll take this free W at Halloween Havoc, but I'll take it under one condition. You see, you've held me back for years, and I'm still waiting on the dues that you promised me on being the top guy here in SFM. So, Nathan, I'll accept your challenge under one condition. In that stipulation, we put that if I beat you at Halloween Havoc, then I will receive a #1 contender's opportunity, and I will be the first person in line to challenge Kenny Omega for the SFM Championship. I'll see you at Halloween Havoc, you trash homie.
is set. SFM Showdown, are you ready yet? SFM, where legends collide. Bring your passion, there's nowhere to hide. SFM, let the music play. In the showdown, we find our way.
Man, is it good to be live on an SFM Showdown episode when it knows to feel that you're the best in the world? I solidified that a crown jewel when I beat Joe Hendry to become the inaugural and the only first crown jewel champion. And Hendry can make the argument, oh well, whatever, it is what it is. I'll just focus on my stuff that I have to do. Nah, man. He knows it sucks to lose to the true greatest of all time. He knows that it sucks that an SFM superstar beat a TNA superstar. That makes TNA look very, very bad and exposes that SFM is the greatest company and I get to lead it. I get to lead it into the future and for however long I want to. And also, I will not be working Halloween Havoc because simply I've been putting on bangers after bangers and claiming championships and lives. And I need a break. And honestly, I don't think I will be back until maybe the road to Royal Rumble. Maybe I might compete in Japan if they want me to. But there's one thing I want to get at before I go. I was watching what happened earlier tonight, and it comes to my attention that at Halloween Havoc, Nathan over there and Adam Cole will be having a match. And now Nathan, you decided to accept Adam Cole's offer, where if he beats you at Halloween Havoc, he gets a #1 contender's opportunity against me for my champion? Nathan, I know everything I've said to you. I know I've said that you want a real wrestling. You have no business being here, but I'm telling you right now, you better beat Adam Cole at Halloween Havoc, because if you don't, not only will I have to defend my champion, and not only will you have a target on your back for making me do that, but the entire Bullet Club will also be after you. And also, Adam Cole, if you do end up winning at Halloween Havoc, just know I'm not the same man that you nearly won the champion off of back in Night of Champions. I am the best bout machine. I am the greatest of all time. I am the cleaner, Kenny Omega. And now, Nia Jax on the top rope here. Tiffany Stratton over there. What's she thinking about here? Nia Jax there. And oh my god, what the heck? A hand, what, a cartwheel? Oh my god, a stunner from the top rope. That was insane. I don't even know how to comprehend what I just saw. Tiffany Stratton going for the prettiest moonsault in the game. Knees hit Jax. Cover from Tiffany. And Tiffany is going to Halloween Havoc. Tiffany Stratton could very well be our first ever women's supreme champion. It may just be Tiffany time very soon. Tiffany Stratton defeats Nia Jax here. And now Natalya in the sharpshooter position right to Chelsea Green. Chelsea looking for redemption while Natalya is looking for ascension here. Both women have very good cases to win. Natalya has not been shown very much, and Chelsea trying to gain her momentum back after losing the Money in the Bank. Cover, roll-up, kick out, and she gets right back into the sharpshooter. Oh god, Chelsea Green may have to tap out. I don't know how much longer that Chelsea Green can hang in there. She's definitely lasted a long time than I thought. She may have been training more. Oh wait, another roll-up here. What? Kick out. A kick out. I thought that was it for a second. And now misses the punch. Chelsea Green got her up. Oh my god. Prettier. Cover. And a roll-up from Chelsea Green to get the pin. She gets it. Chelsea Green with the crowd on her side. She could very well be the first ever Women's Supreme Champion. What a comeback of the century it'd be for this woman after losing the briefcase to becoming a champion. And now Swerve Strickland here. Shot to the back of the neck and head of Solo SIKOA here. And now Solo up to his feet here. While meanwhile Swerve Strickland, house call. That was a big one. But Solo's not stunned yet. Swerve's gonna have to go for a big another one. House call again, right to him. Oh wait, he's still up. And now Swerve Strickland looking for another house call here. Solo catches him, spinning Solo. Wait, Swerve, he reversed it. And now he's got an arm lock here, right on SIKOA. Oh wait a minute, Swerve Strickland maneuvering that arm a little bit. Swerve Strickland, Swerve, stomp onto the arm. Oh god, that must not feel good for Solo. Oh my god. That's the thing he uses for it. Saw Swerve stomp. Cover from Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland beats Solo. Swerve Strickland needed that win desperately. After losing that crown jewel, this will get him up on the right path here and a victory against Solo. What a win here for Swerve. Am I right? You're absolutely wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Swerve. Swerve. Oh my god. Is that what I think it is? Oh my god. Uppercut. That's Obafemi. Prince, get out of there. What the heck? Obafemi. We haven't seen him in months. Oh my god. He caught Swerve heavy with that uppercut. And now a fall from grace. Right to Swerve. Oh my god. Swerve just went through a grueling 15-minute match against SIKOA. Another fall from grace. Can we get some help and security on this guy? Obafemi just can't. Oh my god, not again, fall from grace. Swerve Strickland might just be out of here by now. How is he still moving? He's asking for it. Oh my god, no, come on, not from the top rope. Come on, Oba, not from the top rope. No, he's got him up. Oh my god, a fall from grace. Someone needs to get some help for Swerve Strickland. Get the man out of here. Get security on this guy. Someone, get the securities from the arena if you need to. Oh my god. Swerve Strickland has not moved ever since that fall from grace from the top rope. He's getting help, luckily. Oh god. Why did he do that? Oba has no beef with Swerve Strickland here. Oh my god. Not again. Get the man out of here. What the heck? Fall from grace onto the apron. Oh, he's done. For God's sake, get the man out of here. Swerve Strickland is done. There's no coming back from that. At least not for a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, CM Punk. So CM Punk, at Crown Jewel, you finally put an end to your long beef between you and Swerve Strickland in the first ever Hell's Creation match. And after you got that win, the entire world has been trying to wonder, what exactly is next for the best in the world, CM Punk? Lots of people have been asking me what's next. And well, I've thought long and hard. And my goal may be surprising to some people. It may not be. But the next thing that's on CM Punk's radar is main eventing WrestleMania. And I know WrestleMania is still a few months away. And this year, everyone thought that it was going to be it. Everyone was certain it was going to be it. Everyone was thinking that it was going to either be WrestleMania Night 1, Night 2, that I main event. It ended up being neither. But I did have one heck of a match against John Cena. But we always look to next year. Each year of WrestleMania is this. Can CM Punk main event WrestleMania? Can CM Punk get his wish? Can CM Punk finish his story? Well, I'm here to tell you all that WrestleMania 2026 live at Boston and Gillette Stadium, I am going to main event WrestleMania. The question is, how am I going to? You know, there are easy ways such as winning the Hexagon, winning the Royal Rumble. But the easiest and simplest way is walking in as champion. Now that may not guarantee you, but with the leaks and rumors, it's definitely a possibility that both champions will be defended on at least one night of each. Which is why I can't win the world champion, because that's on Battleground. But last time I checked, Kenny Omega is our current world champion. And let's not forget how this beef between me and Swerve started. It was at Money in the Bank, where I was gonna challenge Kenny Omega. Me versus Kenny one-on-one. Well, Kenny, there's no more John Cena. There's no more Adam. There's no more Swerve. It's me and you. So, Kenny, when you're finished with all this beef with you and Cena, all these people, whether you make it out as champion or not, I'll be waiting for whoever's the SFM champion, because I'm coming for not only that SFM champion, but I'm coming for the main event of WrestleMania.
Edge, congrats. You know, I've had some time to think, and well, right now I should be mad at you, and I am, don't get me wrong, but I'm also kind of proud of you. You see, Edge, you're starting to get to a time in your career where it is going to be the last dance. It is going to be the last time we see of Edge. So you should be desperate. You should want to do everything it takes in your power to get a win over the future of SFM MJF. But the problem with that is you used my tactic. Now I can get over you doing it a stupid way, but you did my tactic. You took my ways, and you made me into a joke. And some people may say I had it coming, but at the end of the day, my win at Armageddon, you can call it fluke, but that match at Crown Jewel, your win was a fluke. Edge, this is far from over between us, and I want you to know that I'm not finished with you. But I'm gonna let you live, Adam, for a couple of months. You see, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go into the depths of hell, and I'm gonna be mastered. I'm gonna be trained. I'm gonna be prepped by the devil himself. And when I come back, you're gonna get a whole different version of MGF. You're gonna get a whole different version of Maxwell Jacob Friedman. You're gonna get the devil himself. But Edge, I want you to promise me something for when I do come back. When I come back and I have my final match with you, I don't want it to be against this type of Edge. I want it to be against that dangerous version of Edge. I want you also to go into the depths of hell and be trained by whoever the heck is your mentor down there. And then we'll really see, when we're our most dangerous selves, who the real man really is. So Edge, I'll let you enjoy some time here in the wrestling world while it lasts, because when I come back, it's game over for you, Edge.
And now AUSKA looking for that back heel kick on Io. So much history between these two. Io catches it. Io catches the foot. Io's got down. Oh my god. What a dirty knee. Shot to the face and a moonsault. Cover. Io Sky. It's going to Halloween Havoc. Only one more spot remains, and that either goes to Becky or Blake. But Io Sky tonight prevails.
This champion means the world to me. But all of you also mean the world to me. This company means the world to me. Nathan means the world to me because he gave me a chance. You all let me in even when I was at my worst. Even when I did some very bad things in the past, you all gave me a second chance. And since then, I've worked my way up, and I won this champion at SummerSlam. And I may have had one defense, but I'm gonna make it up to you guys, because I'm officially making it known that each week from now on, I am going to do a thing called the Hall of Fame Open Challenge, where until I lose this champion, each week on Showdown, there will be a title defense for this champion. Now, even though the rules do state that they have to be a stipulation, some of them may not be a stipulation, but most of them I can guarantee you will. But Halloween Havoc is coming up, and I need to get my motives back. I need to get this on the right path. So I talked to Nathan, and he gave me a chance to show everyone why I am the rightful, deserving Hall of Fame champion. At Halloween Havoc, I'm gonna do an open challenge for this champion here, and anyone that wants some, ACW. You know, some people may not remember this, but on an episode of Showdown, I think I recall me beating a so-called best in the world CM Punk. Now, guaranteed it was due to interference, but a win is a win. And I beat a top-tier superstar that's trying to main event WrestleMania. In my eyes, whether it was intended or not, that deserves a championship shot. And I can't think of a better champion to go after than that Hall of Fame champion right there. You know, I was part of a faction called the United Empire with a man named Will Ospreay who promised me big things, and he left me. He left me and Kyle to fend for ourselves, so that's all I'm doing. I'm trying to rebuild myself up before I get on the release end. And right now, I got the best opportunity possible, and I'm shooting my shot. I'm accepting your challenge right now for Halloween Havoc. Nate, you better make it official. Who am I kidding? Of course you will tell him to make it official, because about that thing about you saying you want to be a champion, a fighting champion, well now you get to prove it. You get to prove that you're nothing but a fluke champion. And by the way, at Halloween Havoc, every match has to be a stipulation, doesn't it? Well, I got a perfect stipulation for us. To keep the Hall of Fame tradition, why not we make it a famous match made by people like the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudleys? How about we have ourselves a TLC match for the Hall of Fame champion? But in Halloween terms, what's it called? Tables, ladders, and scares? Yeah, what a stupid name. But ACW, I'll see you at Halloween Havoc, and everyone will see why they say that I am out of this world.
And now the disarmer, right on Blake Monroe. Is Blake gonna tap out? Or is Becky Lynch gonna lose here? About to find out. Wait, roll up from Blake Monroe. Kick out from Becky Lynch. Saw that ref's hand there. That was not a one count. Oh, wait a minute. DDT reversal from Blake Monroe. Oh my god, wait a minute. Blake Monroe. Another DDT right to Becky Lynch. Momentum in the win. Blake Monroe is going to Halloween Havoc. All of our official superstars for the Fatal 4-Way elimination has been official. Io Sky, Blake Monroe, Chelsea Green, and Tiffany Stratton, all for the first ever Women's Supreme Champion. We crowned Liv Morgan as the first ever Women's Champion, who will be the first Supreme Champion.